What's up, guys? This is Captain Daniel, and in today's video I want to talk about how to be more genuine, how to be less gamey, or the taboo word of pick-uppy, right? Because that's what most people think I am. And when I say I'm a dating coach, is you're just teaching guys tactics and skills. You're not teaching them to be themselves and genuine. So I'm going to tell you right now how to be more genuine, how to be more natural, how to be more of the real you to have a genuine relationship with the person you like. You guys ready for this? Basically, you have to make your game automated. Oh my God, so that's the answer? Make what you teach me automated? Okay. So guys, when we're born, right? Think about it like this. When you're born, what's the first woman you love? Be honest. What's the first woman you love? The first woman you love is your mother, right? You love your mother first, right? Like me, I loved my mother. And you know who was my first true heartbreak? My mother. And it's not in a romantic way, it's not in a sexual way. My mom was my first true love as a woman with her feminine energy. And she broke my heart. Long story short, basically, I got my first depression from getting bullied. I got bullied for being a lot of fat. And, I talked to my mom and I told her, it was around midnight, I was like, hey mom, can we talk? And I just bawled my eyes out, pretty much took away all my masculine energy and just delved into her feminine energy and wanted her love. I wanted her to hug me and pretty say how much love me. But my mom was a tiger mom, and everything she said was 100% right. She pretty much looked at me straight in the eye and said, Danny, you're fat because you're fat. You eat a lot, you don't go work out. And you know what? My mom was right. But I was heartbroken. The way she said that to me, the way how she was kind of like not emotional at all, she destroyed my heart. And my mom and me had a very interesting relationship where it was very weird, right? It was like a lot of, we call it push-pull in dating, right? Basically, if I pushed my mom away, she would show me more love. If I showed my mom love, she would push me away. So this affected probably all my relationships, especially my first real girl that I really like as a girl, romantic, where I chased. I became super needy. I always fell into romantic movies, romantic comedies, right? You chase a girl, you be the nice guy. And I didn't learn how to have skills to attract women. I didn't have the confidence. I didn't know how to talk to women. I didn't know how to make a woman kind of chase me or like me, right? Be the guy that women want to be with. Multiple women want to be with. And out of that, still pick that one girl I like, right? How do you become that charismatic guy that women want to be with? I didn't learn that. I just learned how to... I actually thought I was going to get no girls, and girls will eventually say, I'll find the girl that likes me and I'll kind of settle with that, right? But that was a very sad time to be me, for sure, because it felt like I had no control, right? But now let's get back to the point of this video. But how do I be genuinely me, though? Is my true self, let's go back to me. How isn't that my true self, though? I am lovey-dovey. I watch all these romantic Korean dramas and these romantic comedies. I am lovey-dovey. I like to feel, I want to be in love. But guys, first of all, love does truly exist. I do believe in love, right? But everyone's definition of love is so different. Because remember, I have clients that I work with, right? And everyone has a different view of love. One is basically the mother of their children's love. One is that lovey-dovey infatuation, love at first sight, which is obsession, to be honest, infatuation. I've plenty of stories where guys are like, oh, I met her at this party, or I met this at this one moment. It was love at first sight. Oh my God, she's different. She's so special. She's so amazing. She's just different from every girl I've been with. I'm like, bro, I get you. I've been there. I had that. We call it one-itis, right? I had it where I'm like, yo, this girl's so different. It's not that she's hot, bro. It's different. I just don't want to have sex with her. She's different. No. BS. You've known her for 1 hour. Maybe it was a long party, maybe 2 to 3 hours, and you know she's different. By all we know, she might be lying to what she said. Obviously, we want to trust in the best, but she could exaggerate her stories, right? We don't know who this person is, and you've known her for 1 to 3 hours, and you say you love her or she's different? What? I've never said that even about a guy. You know how when you guys meet a guy friend, you just vibe, you're like, this guy's a total bro. I'm vibing with him 100%. Even with him, I'm not like, bro, this guy's my best friend, bro. He's different. This guy's so different. He's going to be my best friend right away. No. But yeah, we do this with women. Why? Because you guys don't know how to deal with feelings for women. We have never been taught. I've never been taught. This is why I spent 8 years, 10 years to learn this, and now I'm coaching you guys, right? And that's why I'm making this video. So how do you become more genuine? How do you become more you know, just be you. And like basically what girls can tell us, right? Just be yourself, right? And we will like you. BS, okay? BS. That's such BS, okay? So how do you become more genuine in a relationship? How do you genuinely attract a woman? Okay. So you have to learn how to be attractive and make that automated. So, you know, we call it game, right? Guys, let's be honest, we call it game. Yo, you got a good game, right? So make that game that you learn, right? From me or anybody else, whatever. For me, I learned it from other people too, right? So I made that game automated. So now, right, instead of me being the guy who learned game, who does pickup, right? Because a lot of my students, I was on the Masterclass, and they're like they're in relationships, some of their relationships, they're like, oh, like, you know, like, do I need this? Do I need to do Instagram if I have a girlfriend? Do I need this? Do I have to do that? Do I have to still work out when I have a girl? Do I have to still be attractive if I have a girlfriend? Like, yes. Like, when has that not been the case? Like, here's the issue with, you know, guys in relationships too. They're like, the game stops. You know, I don't want to game anymore. I don't want to seduce her anymore once she's my girlfriend, right? But I tell these guys, there's a quote I always say, you're always gaming. You know, in the military they say you're always on parade. You're always gaming. You're always making sure you're attractive. Game is not about seducing the girl. Like, everyone thinks like game is about, oh, tactics to get the girl, do this pickup technique, blah, blah, blah. That's not game. Real game is gaming yourself. Real game is you just being attractive, you just being so charismatic that women and men and just people, little kids, mothers, they all want to be you, or they want to be like you, or they want to be introduced to you because you're just such a cool and charismatic guy. That's real game. Real game is when you don't try and women are attracted to you. That's not possible. Let me tell you guys something. It is possible. Why? Because am I a guy who attracts women consistently? I would say that women do find me attractive in my own kind of way. I found a way to learn all these skills and make it automated, so now it's just habitual, right? For example, a good example is when a girl, and I start having feelings for a girl, I know not to text her so much in the beginning until I find out I have a feeling that she likes me more. Then I'll text her more. Like, these guys always say, can I send her a good morning text? Like, a good morning text? You just met her, I just met her online, right? Good morning text, it's being cute. It's like, no, why are you sending a girl a good morning text? A girl should be the last thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning, unless she's my girlfriend, right? Unless I know she likes me and I like her a lot. Why am I sending a girl I just met a good morning text? Like, what? Like, that makes no sense to me, right? Because, first of all, some girls are like, no, she should, that's very romantic. Yeah, if she likes him. But usually it's what the other way is. The guy likes the girl more. He has these lovey-dovey feelings. She's different. She's special. And then he's like, I'm going to send her a good morning text. Or I remember one of my friends like, I'm going to send her this nice meeting you. It's been so long since I had a connection with this girl. Like, bro, first of all, you don't know if she had a connection with a guy like that last week. You don't know if she, you know, like had that with multiple guys in her life. Like, women, one thing I've noticed is when they fall in love, they also fall out of love pretty quick if a guy can give her the same emotion. If a guy could give her the same emotions that she got from her last love, she's moving on pretty quick. A man, on the other hand, when we fall in love, we fall in love hard. Women, if you're watching this, understand that. We, as men, we fall hard for women. And I used to be that one of those guys. And I still wish I could, but I also now I'm more logical, right? I think about this because I have to coach this. So to be more genuine, like I said, your game, the game you learn, that from whatever you learned it from, it has to be automated. So once it becomes part of your identity, once you just act your game, you just like, oh, hey, girl, she says this, I know what to say. Like, it's just automation. It's your version of you, right? Because in the beginning, yeah, you're right. You have to learn some skills. You have to do things that you're uncomfortable with, right? For example, today I was teaching guys about Instagram. And Instagram's a great way to create passive attraction. When women look at my Instagram, this is always the first thing to say. Either you look like a guy, you get a lot of girls. You probably have a bunch of DMs with girls, right? To be honest, I get DMs, but they're not like with all the hot girls, right? But a lot of girls assume that I get a lot of women. Do I not get a lot of women? You know, this is none of your business, to be honest, but I personally say I get to have a choice, right? If I want to get a date today, I truly believe that I can, right? So it's not that, like, I go on dates every day. I don't. Personally, I don't want the time. I don't have the time. I don't want to go on dates right now. I want to focus on other things. But women think I do because of who I am. My game is automated, the way I talk. A lot of people think, oh, even on YouTube, I talk like this. How do you talk like that, bro? I want to be like you. Dude, this has been taught. This is through years of failure. This is through going 1 year on the street, talking to strangers every single day for 365 days, for 5 hours every single day. This is going on multiple dates and having them ghost me, right after, or going on multiple dates and never calling me back again. This is trying multiple texts, multiple ways to try to build attraction with women and failing miserably and being hurt. Okay? Like, this is through years of, like, you know, emotional torture, to be honest. But you know what? It's not torture. Why? Because I love women. I think women are the greatest thing since what God gave us for men, right? I think it's the greatest gift that God ever gave us. Outside all the things, right? iPhone, all that stuff. No, women are the ones that make me feel special. When a woman gives me a compliment, it's way better than when a guy gives me a compliment. They just make me feel good, because I told you, my first love was my mom, and she was a woman. And there's something about having your mom staying home and taking care of you than your dad staying home, right? Just, let's be real. I'm a mama's boy in a way, right? But I also know that no woman is ever going to be my mom. So I'm never going to ever treat a woman like she's my mom, right? So never ever tell me that you are in love with a woman or she's different until you know her as much as you know your mom, right? Everyone, we all know our mom's flaws. We know her strengths and her weaknesses, but we love her no matter what. So until you feel that same way, or that same kind of like human love for that girl, she's not special. Okay, she's not special. Trust me. Like, no woman is special unless you get to know her fully and you accept her for who she is and you're in love with her flaws and her strengths. Okay, so stop saying you're in love with this girl or you feel different or she's different from any other girl. No, that's BS. That's just literally you're thinking with your, and you're thinking with your heart. And I know I'm gonna say that. You're like, oh, but that's special, right? Think with your heart. That means it's something different. Well, look, okay, first of all, heart is usually subconscious mind, right? And if subconscious, for example, let's say your heart says, I love cake. I love chocolate cake. Man, chocolate cake's so good. But you know in your brain, it says, don't eat that chocolate cake every day. But chocolate cake, I'm emotionally attached to it. I used to be a fat kid, right? I used to love Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut was one of my favorite foods, right? Pizza Hut, oh my God. I used to love Pizza Hut, man. Or a Whopper. Man, I used to love Burger King. Guys, trust me, I would eat that Burger King. I would make love to it. You know what I mean? I'll just eat it and be like, oh! The French fries with the ketchup and the mayo and the Coke. The Coke and the burger mix, oh my God. Burger King Whopper with the onions, their ketchup and mayo, so good, right? I'm in love with the Whopper. Trust me, when I was a kid and I was fat, I was in love with the Whopper. That was an emotional high for me every time I ate Burger King after I got home from school. My parents, and I got those little toys that came out in Burger King, the MIB neutralizer, the Pokemon cards. Man, I used to love Burger King, okay? I love it. I love Burger King. Do I eat it every single day? Have I even eaten it in the past year, 2 years? No. Why? Because I know if I eat Burger King in my head, it's not good for the body I want. I know it's not good for my health. I know it's not good for my cholesterol. So I don't eat Burger King anymore. Why? Because I know I turned on my game. I'm automated. I'm not a man who eats Burger King because I'm a man who's in shape. I love being in shape. I'm masculine, I'm muscular, blah, blah. So I don't eat stuff like Burger King. Burger King are for people who are out of shape or who are overweight. Even once in a while, even have a cheat day, I still don't touch Burger King because I see it as processed, right? I watch Super Size Me, all that stuff. So now, what am I? I'm an automation of the person I want to be, of the game character I want to be. I created this game where I am a male character, a video game character who's in shape all the time. So it's automated. I don't touch Burger King. I could walk past Burger King, smell the French fries, feel the love sometimes. That love is gone. She's no longer in my life. That girl was baggage for me. Burger King was a baggage girl for me. So do you guys know what I'm saying? So do you want to be genuine? Let me tell you how to be genuine. Be the best man. Be the man that attracts women. Just be that man first, right? Work on that. Become that game. Automate it. And then be you. So then you be you. You're charismatic and attractive. Not this guy who has to trick girls, who has to do pickups, who has to pick up lines. Right? You guys think that's what I teach, right? I teach that because your old self can't get girls. The old self can't attract girls. The old self are simping. The old self is doing all these weird things with girls. So if I help you become this character and you're trying to become this character and then you level up and all of a sudden now you are the game. You are automation. You are the game itself. Now you could just be you and your girlfriend, your wife, or the girls you want to date, now they're just attracted to you naturally. That's real. That's genuine. That's not you being fake. In the beginning, do you have to be acting like a character? Yeah. But that's what actors do that all the time. But here's the thing. If you like your old version of yourself, which most clients when they come to me, they don't, that's where they're working with me, fine, do that. But that person is not getting girls, then stop. Here's the thing. If you want to be that person, love that person then. and just admit that you're not gonna get girls. You're not gonna be attractive. Admit that and stop hating on him. Like, dude, stop sitting on your butt. Just admit that he's cool and just be friends with that person. There's no need to be negative. But if you want to change, right, and become a better person, don't just think about the actions. Once you get the actions and the results, now learn from that, reward yourself from that, think about it, like you become that person. Be that person. Dude, I made the best analogy of the Whopper. I don't make love to the Whopper no more, okay? I don't. It's not part of my life. I love being fit. I love being athletic. I love being in shape. That is my new life. I love chicken breast. I love healthy meals. You get what I'm saying? So because I've experienced this myself, because I've got coaching myself, I can tell you this. This is my credibility. I went through it myself. So I hope really that helps, guys. So like I said, a lot of these conversations are going on my masterclass in the Facebook group, down in the link below. Go check it out. Or get on a coaching call with me. Let's see where this goes, guys. But be automated. Be the game. Stop acting the game. Stop playing the game. Stop playing the game. Stop playing the game. Be the game. And see what happens in your life. Kevin Daniel out.